25 best drop spots to land at in chapter 5. I got you guys 3 that are great for any party size and 2 that are hot that remind me of Tilted Towers. Drop a comment with your favorite drop spot and let's go ahead and jump into it. The first drop spot to start out with is just southeast of Ritzy. Riviera is in this little no-name location right on the train tracks. I picked this spot because it's a medium-sized location with me standing on the biggest little building here. You got these 2 big buildings as well. And then there's another one over here. So this is great for tons of loot. It's right on the train track, so you could use that for rotation. And there are a ton of cars here as well for transportation too. Another reason I like this drop spot is for this little mending machine. You could buy 50 pots, you can heal yourself up, you could do all that. And I think it's just a great unnamed location. There's been a lot of fights here. I do expect people to be here, but I also expect you to have tons of loot for solos, duos, quads, whatever it may be. Now make sure you guys are using code DUMP in the item shop because this next spot right here gives you 100 shield immediately. If you guys land here in the very south part of the map, I don't know what to call it, but it's got a little pool area, so we'll just call it pool. If you land in this specific location right here, you guys can actually get 100 shield immediately. All you gotta do is break these floors a couple levels down and you are good to go. As you can see, I'm almost shielded up, and then here at the very bottom is your completed shield. So you start this off immediately getting all the shield that you need, and it is a great POI because there is so much to loot here. You have this whole little area that has tons of loot. There's even a chest in the pool, but this is a huge area. I definitely can see this being contested almost every single match, but it is really, really great for loot, and this should be great for solos, duos, quads, trio, whatever it is. Whatever you play, this should be good for you. Now, this next spot is going to be a little less crowded, so if that's more your speed, make sure you drop a like and a comment on where you drop and follow me there. For our third drop spot, we're going just east of Pleasant Piazza, and here we have this little area where the drones are being created. You got a reboot van here, and there is tons of loot. There's over 3-4 stories here of just loot for you to get. Now, uncontested, you could drop a whole quad here, but I feel like this is better just for the solo, duo, trio vibes. You got someone to talk to here that you can get a snowball launcher from, and I think it's just a really great spot to drop. There's tons of transportation here, so you don't have to worry about the rotations, and there is an incredible amount of loot here too. Now, the next 2 spots that we got you guys are going to be a little bit more crowded, but you're going to have way more to loot, and it's definitely for your quads. And this is not a far drive at all from where we just were. We're going to fencing. This is one of the best spots, I think, just because of the boss that spawns here. She drops one of the best guns in the game, actually the best gun in the game, as well as a medallion. So if you can kill her and grab those, you're going to be more than good to go. So we're going to start by taking out a few guards, but who we're here to kill is Nisha. I believe her name is Nisha. I don't know. All I know is that she drops a scar, a striker AR, whatever you want to call it, that is insane. So if you can kill her, you got the best gun of the game as well as a medallion. There's no reason why you shouldn't win the game, to be honest. So there she is. She just dropped her Nisha Striker AR. You got a red eye sight on it, a speed mag, an angle foregrip, and a suppressor. I think this is probably the best gun in the game. It's disgusting. I mean, and on top of the medallion, on top of the Striker AR that she drops, this spot's just great for tons of loot. I mean, you got these huge 4 little hubs here, these little houses with this huge one in the middle. You kill her, you come down to a weapon mod bench. You get to mod all your weapons. Obviously, you can't mod the gun that she drops, but you could do everything else. You get free gold, you get free shield, you get all that good stuff, dude. It's insane. This is definitely one of the best spots to land, and we're gonna jump right into the next one as soon as we get in this vault. There's no reason as a quad why you shouldn't be landing here and looking to rack up your kills. To me, this is like a Tilted Towers drop spot. You're expecting fights, you're expecting a whole lot going on, but if you can win it and you come out of it, you're gonna look good to go. Let's move on to the final drop spot. For our very last drop spot, guys, if you don't know Classic Courts, that is the spot to land. It's gonna be hot. Expect some people to be there, but this is great for quads, trios, whatever you want. But I do find it with the trios and quads to be really, really good. There's great loot here. Now, look, you have multiple tennis courts here full of loot. You can pretty much just land anywhere and loot up. But then you have the big little clubhouse there, where you can also find a ton of great loot. I just find landing anywhere, you're going to be able to pick up something great. You know, you have some nice weapons here. You got a few chests. You can also hit these little coolers as well for some possible shield. It's a great spot to land at, like I said, with tons of loot, and this is great for all party sizes, probably trios and quads more specifically. It's gonna be hot though, I can guarantee you that every time you land here. It is a very high in demand drop spot, but that's what makes it so great, and you know that going into it. If you guys think I missed an underrated drop spot, make sure you guys leave a like and a comment, but thank you guys so much for watching. Use code DUMP in the item shop, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.